Welcome to episode 91. Such an odd ass number of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop discussion. And before we get into the topics at hand, I would be amiss if I didn't introduce my esteemed and talented co-host. First and foremost, we got the one and only of the culture decides, Lee. What up?
What's up, everybody? You know what I'm gonna say already. Hit that share. Happy to be here. Hope you're enjoying the weather. It's getting hot. So you know what I'm saying? While you chilling on this AC, who else to join but us?
You dig. Man, I heard people talking about putting on sunscreen. I'm like, it's 75 degrees in Chicago, dog. What y'all talking about sunscreen for?
I mean, it was damn near 90 in fucking New York, New Jersey. So we smoking it,
You suntanning on the sidewalk? What the fuck you need suntan? But anyway,
I've seen some things. Not me. I'm good, but
but it's good to have you in the building, of course. And then we got the one and only Obi Trice Kenobi taking a break from reviewing shit because I don't know how the man does it. He must not sleep. But it's good to see you, brother. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Chilling out here on the West Coast, right? Okay, a little different. It's a little cooler over here, to be honest with you, but I've been enjoying that, so I'll take it for now.
You traveling? Got a travel budget now? You got some monies like that, bro?
No, that's where I live.
Oh, fuck. And then we got the one and only a black man in Japan. You in Japan, dog? Hotel. What's going on?
Absolutely not. I'm still in Phoenix.
Close enough, bro.
There's this whole running Twitter gag right now about how Japanese people see black males, and I'm just running with that.
Whatever float your boat, brother. But I'm glad to have you in the building, still hiding from the federales. Maybe we'll reveal Hotep one of these days. It might be a celebrity or something. Who the fuck knows? Y'all might ain't know them up. He might be hiding his identity around this bitch. But I'm glad to have you in the building, man. Glad to have you all here. And let's get into the topics at hand. The first thing we got, pull up the article here. The Game. All these ads, my God. The Game says hip hop is suffering without Drake. Y'all ready to hear first. The Game, Isaac Hayes III, recently argued that the Kendrick Drake beef effectively killed commercial rap by turning hip hop into engagement art form rather than a chart performing one. As we wait for Drake's upcoming album, ICEMAN, who heard might drop tonight, wink, wink, by some chubby basement dweller. Do you agree that the genre is down 50% because we prioritize tearing down artists over collaborations that usually drive the charts? So we've been seeing this rhetoric for quite a while. I think it's just kind of coming around the block again as we get closer to the quote unquote so-called allegedly Iceman reveal soon, right? So what do y'all think about this at hand? The Game recently hopped online and shares hot take on the lasting impact Drake and Kendrick Lamar's beef has had on hip-hop. It's no secret that Drake and Kendrick Lamar's infamous battle had a lasting impact on hip-hop as a whole. According to The Game, however, that's not necessarily a good thing. Recently, the Compton MC took to Instagram to claim that the genre has suffered as a result of beef. Y'all ain't appreciate one of the greatest now. In the absence and silence has the art form down 50%, he declared per Kirko. We down 50%? What y'all think about that statement?
50% based on what? Like when I start hearing stats like that, I have to ask
Trust
questions.
me, bro. That's trust me, bro.
And secondly, no, I feel like hip hop has kind of been, let's call it a spectacle sport since the dawn of social media. Everybody's doing something for clicks nowadays. That's just part of the game now. You trying to be the most famous person so you could, have the most reach and sell the most records. That's the nature of the sport. I'm sorry you got washed in front of the whole nation. It sucks.
Have you not heard Family Matters? Is that the name of that shit? It's the best diss song ever, man. Have you not seen they still talking about this shit, dog?
It was decent. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say it was bad. I liked it. When I heard the song, I was under the impression that we had a real, slobber knocker on our hands. And then Kendrick just kept dropping.
Yeah, no, that is what took away from it all. Like, honestly, after I heard that, I was like, how do you even go back? But it was his best performance. But all this shit, the Game is just glazing this dude. Like, he was one of the dudes that changed his profile photo when everybody else did for the Iceman thing. He's a part of the rollout. I don't know if that's really the dude you want on your team, but I just feel like he's a part of that, and I guess he's trying to be the West Coast representation for to feel good in the hood. But other than that, that's really just what it is. He's looking for a way in. He's trying to get that feature. Okay.
I agree. Obi, what you think, dog?
Well, so I mean, if anything, I agree that he's pushing for Drake, and he absolutely did change his profile picture. I also think that like the documentary 3 is probably about to be done, and he's trying to get his name a little bit in the mix for that. If I'm being honest,
Nasty work, dog. That's what we call nasty work, dog. What's the other one they call when you backdoor somebody as far as like a girl or something like that? Damn, I can't think of the term. But yeah, I think the whole like West Coast non-acknowledgement of game has kind of like still hurt his feelings low key. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think he's like hoping like for the day. He can't say it outright because so many like Kendrick is still so loved on the West Coast, whatever. But I think he feels some type of way that he's not mentioning those greats. You feel me? And that's part of this whole thingamajig. You feel me? I don't know what Isaac Hayes the third has to do with hip hop, but like I keep constantly see him commenting on hip hop. It's like, bro, you got a mixtape or something? You know what I mean? Something I don't know about, but yeah,
something he's got credits with Drake, I think, or something like that. From what I last remember, or saw something, so that's why people were saying that's why he was sticking up for him so much. Honestly,
I mean that, and he didn't get a feature on that Kendrick album either. He probably a little touched about that.
Salty. It killed the aura and appeal of mainstream hip hop, but Drake kind of exposed how corny he truly was in the aftermath of the beef with every move he made. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know he was corny beforehand, I mean, but you can be corny when you're making hits. When you no longer making hits, then the corniness shows more, right? And we pulled up like kind of on the segue of that on the same kind of length. We did hit on ICEMAN. Drake's ICEMAN is officially on the way. So I guess Drake has been hinting at the imminent release of his next album, ICEMAN, and tons of posts in recent months. Drake's highly anticipated new album, ICEMAN, is officially on the way, according to DJ Academics. Let me tell you about my best friend, who shared the update on X, formerly Twitter, on Wednesday afternoon. Just came in, ICEMAN on the way, Academics wrote in his post alongside an Ice Cube emoji. He didn't provide any further details when exactly fans could expect to hit the project. We also saw the seats that they had at the Raptors game with the iced out. Was it the Raptors game? No, the Raptors. Did they?
I think it was a different team, actually.
No, because they didn't play in. So what game? What game was that? But we seen the NBA game with the iced out seats. So something's about to happen, right? We don't know exactly when. He's infamous for those 1 a.m. drops or whatever, midnight drops, fucking up your sleep. So what do y'all think, man? Are y'all anticipating? Are y'all hyped to hear Drake back?
Oh man, I feel like it's just like I'm curious to see how he's really gonna recover on this one, because everyone is treating this album as though he didn't freaking drop some sexy songs for you. Like that should have been what we are kind of counting as his comeback. But whatever, since that was on the R&B vibes, this is supposed to be him, I guess, putting it all on the table. I really want to hear the route, but it's hard to really feel super excited when he really was moving shiesty with this whole legal thing. And it's just like, bro, you really tried to like undermine the power of like rap battles because you got your feelings hurt. Like, fuck out of here. And got everybody's like, oh, it's just a baby. Like, come on, this is a grown ass man that made grown ass man decisions. So that's why it is. Like, if there's something on there that hits, I'll be like, all right, he did his thing on that one. But what he said, ain't nobody could come check. No, that's not quite true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's all. I thought it was a crazy cop out with "Sexy Songs for You" for sure, and a lot of people give him a pass on that, and it's just like, personally, I didn't really like that album, and then B, it was just a crazy follow up to losing that battle, in my opinion.
Well, he had no Kia with the owls and shit in it. You wasn't feeling the fucking subliminal in that bitch.
No, I did not like Nokia. I know a lot of people did. I have a friend that loves Drake and loved that song, but no, I was not pretty much nothing on that album was really for me.
That album was for the ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely was. And there were songs that I did enjoy in it, but for the most part, a lot of them weren't on replay as much as like maybe I'll say three of them out of the entire project, right? And I feel like he discarded it. He didn't give it its true tour effect. He was really like, "Oh no, we're not gonna go to where was it Australia anymore?" Like he was focused on some other things, and I feel like he didn't get the reaction he wanted, right? So that's why it's all about this Iceman thing.
Yeah. He almost treats it like you know how they do like test products out like a Kickstarter and shit like that. Like he throws hints out and reads the fucking like social media reaction to it before he does anything, which to me is kind of like a whack thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You treating the game like it's fucking Shark Tank or some shit. You feel me? Trying to get some market reaction before I drop something. Let me see how the market is doing, rather than just drop the fucking music. A lot of excuse two people was making was the lawsuit, right? Don't you remember the big narrative like, oh, Drake is trying to fucking change the game. He has the lawsuit out. Y'all don't realize he playing 4D chess. When his lawsuit, everybody's gonna be free from the shackles of the big labels. And where the fuck that's at? Like, is this Iceman album being released on the big label? Yeah, you feel me? So I think that narrative has kind of died, right? It's been shot in the foot and it's gone. Nobody's come forth to take the torch to run the rap game. That seat is still vacant. It seems like K-Dot don't even want the reign anymore either. That's been a little bit quiet, but then he just get off like a fucking worldwide tour. I might want to wind down for like a year after that. You feel me? The snippets single had me excited for Iceman, but the Lays is killing the hype around it. Possibly, but it's Drake. People, the curiosity as to what he's gonna sound like, or even just like, if anything, the rush to be the first to review that shit and the first to comment and the first to do anything, just because anything you do saying Drake name does still get clicks, right? It's just the nature of the beast. I think the true test is maybe 2 to 3 weeks afterwards if we get like a hit single, if people are still talking about it after that initial week. You know what I'm saying? Anything else on that? If we was to drop that album, how do y'all think it would sound? Does he still got it effectively? We heard some of the features that he did release, and that's another thing. People act like he hasn't released music. Like he's done features, he's done the album, he has some shit on 21 Savage shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit has dropped with Drake on it. It just hasn't hit. So with that being said, what are y'all expectations for the Iceman personally? You know what I mean?
I feel like it'll be full of club bangers. That's kind of what I'm expecting from it.
Well, that's the Drake formula. Anybody else got an expectation?
Yeah, I would hope it comes with a lot of like. I mean, yeah, I need some real raps on there, right? Kind of like that same energy that he brought to the battle, but without getting into that same battle. Kind of, I don't want to hear him talk about the battle. I don't want to hear him mention Kendrick. You know what I mean? Let's move past all that, but still bring that same high energy, like, you know, bring that energy to the raps. That's what I like from Drake in the first place. So, yeah, it's just all dependent on what music he brings, and it's hard to say.
I feel like he needs to please both crowds right now. The ones that love him for that true rap form, and then on the ladies' end, or whoever just loves the club bangers. And, you know, I feel like for me, you know, what was the album with Blam and Passion Fruit and all that? That was like on repeat a lot. So I feel like if he could give a little bit of that, you know, the nostalgic vibes, you know, that more life, maybe Scorpion vibes, I'll be cool with it.
Yeah, I think Kendrick was right in the diss he said, right? We like Drake when he's fucking making us dance in the club. We don't want to hear that tough shit. So I agree with Obi on the following point. Just get back to your formula, dog. The thing is, I think to make that kind of music, you kind of got to actually be enjoying life and be happy and shit, right? It's hard to make pop ass music if you like this motherfucker Kendrick. I hate this motherfucking guy. So, you know, we'll see how the formula plays out. Hopefully, if he gets back in his bag. But I think if he does come with something decent, you feel me, he's still gonna be the same Drake. I don't necessarily think like one of those people like, oh, his career is over and it's over. Like if you make music, bro, people, and summertime coming up, it's warm outside, it's hot outside. Niggas want to hear some hits. So to me, it's the perfect time, and we'll see. if he still got his mojo. But any last thoughts on that joint? All right, let's roll into the next joint. Marlon Craft, salute. Obi just dropped a review of one of his projects not too long ago. Make sure y'all check that out. Talented dude. But he sat down with Rob Markman. Let's listen to this right here, and then we roll into the subject at hand.
Internet Killed the Neighborhood. Can you talk about the title and just maybe the moment that you landed on it and knew that this was going to be the direction?
Yeah, man. I mean, the older that I get in this and the more I kind of think about legacy and what matters to me, the more I realize that sort of the apex or the size of wherever your career lands when it's all said and done, the highest height, I don't think is really what defines you. I think it's about the people in your immediate community or your neighborhood or your family or whatever that you affect and that you share that time with. And I feel like community and neighborhood now has been kind of stripped away and like bastardized a bit and commodified and sold back to us via these kind of like addictions and compulsions and these customized algorithms that feel kind of similar to what a neighborhood was, like this narrower perspective of shared proximity, but you're not actually sharing proximity with nobody. You're like being sold to and being, hooked on things that usually just lead to like consumption. So the line came naturally on the song Trust. I wrote that bar right there. That's kind of like in the middle of the album. The internet killed the neighborhood, nihilism, leave you broken, but the paper's good. And after I came up with that, I just sort of, obviously it's kind of in the lineage of TV killed the radio star and whatever. Right. I came up with that and I was just like, damn, that's kind of it.
There you have it. Sounds like an interesting interview. I got to check out the whole thing. But we hear the snippet there. He argues that the internet killed the neighborhood, right? But did it actually replace community with digital echo chambers? Are we losing the grit of the real world connections because we rather exist in curated online spaces where everyone already agrees with us? The echo chamber shit. So what do y'all think? Y'all heard Marlon Craft. Actually, it kind of makes me think about I seen earlier Cat was talking about he's riding around New York and he hearing like all this Boss Man D-Lo and all this shit in New York or whatever. But what do y'all think about the topic of the internet? Like, are these echo chambers kind of fucking up that natural connection that a lot of people had to the music and the musicians and shit like that with these stands and whatnot?
I mean, yes and no. Local culture is not dead. I mean, there's still a local music scene everywhere, in every city, every rural area, every suburb. I mean, local music ain't going nowhere. But I mean, social media is social media, and if you can get something that catch and that hits, that's just what it is.
I think it's about having a balance, right, of both
online presence and also that real life shit, huh?
I mean, yeah. But as for what he said about, the neighborhood dying due to the internet, I see validity in that statement. Most people don't even know their neighbors nowadays. I remember growing up, I knew everybody on my street for the most part.
The block party.
I don't even speak to my neighbor for the most part.
I feel you on that, man. Obi, you got anything, dog?
Yeah, I mean, like y'all were saying, I mean, really, it's like people are so invested in their own phones, they're not invested in their communities, kind of, right? And probably not seeing like people come in and destroy stuff and buy land and force people out, and they're not even paying enough attention to realize it, right? So in that sense, the internet killed the neighborhood that way.
Is that like a natural progression though? Because you heard he's speaking about the old MTV song, right? Matter of fact, I think that was the first video that aired on MTV, right? Video killed the radio star, right? So you've seen that natural progression where a lot of people may have been saying back in the day, like these music videos are killing the live experience. Maybe are you going to get that out, right? Now we fast forward. Now people are saying the same thing about the internet in regards to music and fandom, right? Like the internet is ruining. But we've seen a lot of people actually make a career out of almost solely using the internet, right? That's the Soulja Boy claim to fame, right? The first to kind of leverage MySpace, right? So are we just kind of in our old man bag, like back in my day, or is it actually a natural progression? You feel me? What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, no, I think it's a natural progression. I just don't think that I think that the pace that it's getting detrimental might be higher, if that makes sense.
You got to break that down. You can't throw out a bar like that and not break it down.
Well, like TV killed the radio star, right? It's like TV itself and stuff like that. You could argue is detrimental to people in society. Blah blah blah. Well, I think the jump from TV to the internet is a much larger jump in negativity in society than it was from radio to TV. Technically, is all I'm saying.
Obi's saying nice way of saying you niggas is miserable. You miserable, man.
I don't even know if that's what I'm saying. You know me. I don't know what the hell I'm saying half the time. So
But yeah, I agree. It does seem like it's a lot more virtual. As the video, even the video doesn't matter if it's video, doesn't matter going to the venue or whatever. That's still kind of a surreal experience. You're not on the stage actually interacting with the person. You're still kind of watching it, right? It's still a visual thing. Whereas the internet is like you're out here arguing with like fucking bots for like 3 days about some person that you don't even know, right? That's kind of, I agree. That's a little bit different, right?
But yeah, and one thing I was going to say is that if anything, it killed the discourse and having like regular conversations where people can like talk and have different opinions on things like music and still walk away and be friendly at the end of the day or keep it friendly, right? Whereas on the internet nowadays, it's kind of like you said, stand culture. It's all or nothing. It's kind of like I'm not willing to bend on any of my thoughts, and you're not, half the time it's like, what's the point in going back and forth and even having a discussion with this person? Because it's, we all know where this is going to go. So how about we just cut it and not even have the discussion? It's half the time how I feel.
You can't give up, Obi. You got to fight for your favorite hip hop star. Anybody else, Lee? You got any thoughts on that joint? Anything that was just
I really think people really just gotta have that balance, honestly, and like you can't also shame people for like creating a community because that's all it's what it's about. I do think Obi had some point about like the progression of like TV kills this or radio kills that, and then now streaming's killing radio, and then it's a cycle of like, well, how do you catch them all? And it's really just extending your reach across them all. Find ways. If you're even not the artist on the stage, you're the one in the room networking and making connections and meeting other potential fans.
Yeah, agreed. I peeped that Catch 'em All little reference too. You was watching the Pokemon shit back in the day or something. But that boy there, the internet kind of killed monoculture, and everyone has their own niche nowadays. I don't know, man. You've been on point. I don't actually agree with that, dog. I think you did to an extent had a lot of monoculture. There was a lot of people calling other people or other fan bases, weirdos and not rocking with this or rocking with that. I think that's kind of a nuanced conversation in itself. That's probably a topic in itself. This goes for any type of media, whether it's music, television shows, etc. Yeah, but that's probably links back to these crazy fan bases, right? The Barbs, the what's Cardi B people called? I don't even fucking know. You feel me? The Beehive,
the Barty gang. The Barty
So yeah,
I think the internet kind of unlocked or kind of highlighted mental illness within the nation, because a lot of stan culture is just mental illness in children.
Oh yeah.
So there are a lot of artists who like you'll see their Instagram pages and they got like 5 million followers, but they're all 13.
Yeah.
So that's another problem. Is all of this music is really being ingested by teenagers and children on social media. Adults have other things to be doing. Like we don't let the media influence us as much as a child will.
Yeah.
So
Job and mortgages.
I mean, you'd be surprised. There'd be a fair share of adults in that bitch too. And then, I mean, not only expose the mental health of the fans, like you said, but also the freaking artists, depending on how they responded to this shit. Like, hold on, you think like that too?
Well, I mean, that opens up another question though. Like, are artists, if they're gonna like monetize and kind of feed into the mental illness that is stan culture, are they kind of responsible for some of this nonsense? Because these people are unwell.
Yeah.
But
I
you
think to a
still,
certain extent, depending on how they engage with it. Like if they don't shut down the nonsense or attempt to, you know what I'm saying? Of course, people gonna do what they want, but at least make a statement and be like, I don't align with that, y'all wilding. Then I'm gonna have to feel like I'm gonna have to think like you cool with that, you know?
Yeah. Some people shit send them to attack. Look at like I said, Nikki. Get them barbs, you know, type shit. Like, come on, son. What are we doing here? Like have some decorum, man. Shout out to
but
Red
Nicki's
Pen, man.
fan base, like all of the huge stan bases, like Nicki's and Cardi's and all of that, like most of those people are unwell, like mentally. Like there's a mental illness, and they be grown.
I feel like there's a scale though. Like I feel like there's Nicki's fans, and then there's like Chris
There's
Brown
also
fans.
like there's another way I can group a lot of these like Nicki and Cardi stands too, like with the rainbow colors and stuff. That's another thing that there's a cult culture going on around in America right now. People are gravitating toward just whatever cult is fun for them at the moment.
That's true, man. Like even politics, right? It's become cultish.
Everything is a cult now.
You got everything is like extreme. It can never be no nuance, right? We can never take one issue. That's my problem. Is when you go that route, when you join a team, there's no such thing as let me think about this subject, right? Let me think this makes sense. No, it's like my team says that shit is crazy, so fuck it. You know what I mean? So I agree with that to a certain extent. You feel me? And then it doesn't help that the internet allows you to be like anonymous with it, and I think that's the biggest hindrance with it. The anonymity, right? You don't have to show your face. If you believe so much in what you say, why the fuck you hide? You know, no disrespect to you, Hotep, because I know your hair all fucked up, right? That's why you hide tonight. But we know the federal is looking for you. But in general, right? If you stand so much behind of what you think and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Why are you hiding behind anonymity? If you look at half the barbs that attack people on the internet, most of them are anonymous accounts and shit like that, right? Not to sing her out because there are a few fan bases like that, but you get my drift, right? And let me see. I think that might be it for that. Shout out to Marlon Craft too. Once again, dope rapper, man, on the come up, bro. We look forward to that. Make sure y'all check OB's review. Which joint did you review again, OB dog?
All right. Shit. The last basketball one. I'm blanking on it now. Oh man. Home Court Advantage Volume 2 is what I think it's called.
There we go. He reviews so much shit. He can't even. It's like Lil Wayne lyrics. I don't.
Well, because now I moved on to this new album, right? So like I'm on to Marlon's next album already. I did that because I reviewed that one because of the On the Radar cipher. So now again, I'm on to the next one. I think Cam's dropping his review for Marlon Craft tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow morning that should be coming out. So check in on that. Hip Hop High Society. Yeah. Boom. Home Court Advantage Volume 2. I was right.
Shit. How you know? And I'm supposed to be the editor. Fuck it. I resign. I quit.
I got the inside scoop.
I don't even want to do this no more. Fuck it. OB, you're in charge. I'm leaving the pot.
I don't know. Thanks. Wait, no thanks. I had to think that through for a second. Nah, I'm good. But appreciate it.
Be the ones hiding their face talking most reckless on it. Always, bro. Always throw rocks and hide your face, dog. All right, let's get into the next topic we got at hand. This might be up your alley. You feel me, Lee? We're gonna talk about New York, son.
What the New York rap scene? What is going like? I've been out here 2 days. I haven't heard nobody listening to no up and coming New York music. New York music. Period. I'm hearing a lot of Boss Man D-Lo, some Gunna, and some Future, and some more all Southern shit. I'm not hearing no East Coast music in New York, the Mecca, where Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, Big. Fuck that, Dipset. Like, we grew up to Doughboy Fresh, Get Money, New York music, man. Like, we not hearing none of that. I told y'all 2 years ago the New York drill shit was gonna die. It's gonna die. You can only do so much drilling in New York. You can't even have no guns in New York. And y'all said I was tripping. Y'all said I was being disrespectful. Y'all said y'all was gonna stab me when y'all seen me and do all type of different stuff to me. I wasn't hating. But drill music does not last. Drill music does not fill up the seats in shows. Drill music, there's no money in drill music. It's hardly money in any rap. There's no money in drill music. No money. In New York, they not playing about that shit. This is the Mecca. They getting you the fuck up out of here.
I think we get the gist of what was going on, man. He been in New York for 2 days. He ain't heard no locks. He ain't heard no motherfucking DMX. He ain't heard no Nas. He ain't Future and fucking Boss Man D-Lo. Shout out to Boss Man D-Lo. I did like that last album. But Shawn Cotton says he's been in New York for 2 days and only hears Southern music. Independent New York City artists failing to build a local community because they're trapped in a digital echo chamber. There go that word again. Try to go viral globally rather than winning their own blocks. We got to throw this to Lee first. Fuck all that.
I was ready because I was looking at the notes before I came into today's session. All right. So here's the thing. Do I listen to all those rappers? Are they all on my playlist? Yes. Especially Gunna. I ain't even gonna lie. I went to the Gunna concert. Every time I hear a song, I'll be like, yeah. But anyways, besides the point. I want to know, was he just consuming the radio? Because if he was just consuming Hot 97 and 9, yeah, that's all they fucking play. You know, Jack Harlow and all. They don't just talked about it last week. If y'all didn't go check out episode 90. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where was it Clue? He was like, oh, why am I playing? Blah, blah, blah. So like these radio people are just playing what they think is hype. If he just listens to the radio. If he's talking about people driving around in a car, like he said, it's the Mecca. Everybody's there. You might have just drove past somebody from your own town. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there are, I have to say this. When, as far as drill music, yes, I feel as though you could even see that with Group 41. They went from more of that drill, I'm gonna shoot you, to more of that infusing that Jersey dance kind of vibe, like more of the club bangers with Zeddy Will and everything like that. Like, you know, they might be saying I'm gonna shoot you, but it's like you can vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like people are transitioning into that kind of sound. It's like Cash Cobain, Group 41, Zeddy Will, and there's a whole underground out there that doesn't even sound like that. You know what I'm saying? And it took me being intentional about seeking music outside of what's being played on the radio to see that. No, there's talent there. We just spoke about going out to local, like, community events where you can get to tap into music. You hear other sounds there. You hear, oh, this is what New York really sounds like. This is what I say whenever I get an underground review from New York. This is what we really sound like. There's versatility there. You know what I'm saying? And we listen to the music from the Futures, the Gunners, and the Southern because we like to hear range. But I mean, he said a lot of different points. That's my summary of it. The music is there. It's not going to be on the radio. You might have to go to a live event if you really want to go check. I'm going to an underground event tomorrow, actually, with a showcase of different artists from all the different boroughs. So, you know, I'll come back with the report. Here's some artists for y'all to listen to, Mr. Shawn Cotton. And they shouldn't have threatened to stab him. I think they was wilding because he didn't make a good point. He was making the look. Drill doesn't last because why? They end up in jail. Look at Lil Tjay. We gonna get to that, but it don't last because the artists don't last. They always got some legal bullshit going on. And when you go to the event, you got to worry about, am I gonna get stabbed too? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't trying to be in nobody's hood, but. There's money in it if you move smart. If you trying to be in the streets while doing the drill, I don't know. You might have to remove yourself and be one of them cosplaying motherfuckers for a little bit.
Y'all stab motherfuckers like it's London, mate. What the fuck's going on? Y'all stabbing cats like that in New York City?
I stay away from the drama at. You know what I'm saying? If they doing that, I've been here too long.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, you got anything on that?
Yeah, bring back the guns. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather that than get $150. If you know what I'm saying. Like, thank you. So, outside of that, listen. Hey, I'm not in New York. I don't know what everybody's listening to. I mean, yeah, that sucks if that's what you think. That's true. But Yeah, and I would say listen to Lee. Lee's a New Yorker. She's there. Whatever Lee says goes.
That's what I'm talking about. The boss.
Yeah.
Hotel. What you think about that, dog? You been to New York?
I have not been to New York. I have not. But like Lee said, she's going to an underground event, what, today or tomorrow. So she's gonna. It's happening. You just got to keep your eye out for it. If you just cutting on the radio, then you gonna get whatever the ads paid for. That's just what it is. You're gonna hear Boss Man D-Lo. He just dropped an album. You're gonna hear Future. He's, a big artist. But yeah, go outside, put your ear to the streets, ask around. Who's hot right now? What y'all listening to?
Just make sure you don't get stabbed while you're doing it. He's partially at fault because I don't ever say cheese promote. Oh, he is the say cheese.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh, he be pushing
100%.
propaganda.
Yeah, that's that's maybe why he's getting some of those threats. That's all I was gonna say. I'm not saying the threats are right, but
Yeah. New York moved on to podcast.
I can't say nothing because I'm podcasting, but come listen, bro. There are artists. I'm telling you, they're everywhere.
Lately, it's been upstate New York. Griselda, New York music has been holding shit down these days, and I like that gritty shit. They do keep it. I don't hear too much of that drill shit out of there either. You feel me? And that upstate shit. So I agree with that. Somebody laughed. You said Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow catching strays.
I gotta get one of those hats.
Yeah.
ASAP, listen, he had a couple songs on there, but he fumbled his rollout, and I feel like he's on to like what's the new Ray Bans right now? You know what I'm saying? Which they fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to Boogie Blade out there too, dog. I was wondering where you at, dog. I said if we done ran off Boogie Blade, shit, man. You got some of the best comments down there. Appreciate you coming through, man. Is New York still a mecca? Let's throw it out there. If they're copying people, right? We've seen the drill wave, we've seen the Southern sound. Now, granted, it's still pockets of New York that sound like New York. Now, I don't want to say everybody is doing fucking drill, everybody is that, but the shit that we see on the mainstream outside of the old heads holding it down, we had Nas release shit, Ghostface. Are they still the mecca? Do you consider New York still the mecca of hip hop, dog? Is that the prime center?
Was New York ever really the mecca though? Like, or did they just have more record labels before everybody else did?
I think it's a combination of there's the talent there, the labels were there. Same thing where people be like, oh, you got to go to LA if you're really trying to make it, blah, blah, blah. Right. I do think, the talent definitely was there. We can't take away from that. I think there's multiple meccas. Like, you can't just put it to one. If that's an oxymoron, forgive me, but it's like East Coast got a sound, down South had a sound, and I can't even knock it because I was definitely like, with all of that, and West Coast has a sound. It's more so like, there's this tug and pull between being regional or sounding like you're for everyone.
See, and I would say that New York is still the mecca, and it definitely was and kind of always has been, but I think it can have its peaks and its valleys, right? So I think it might be in a little bit of a valley-ish right now, but there's a lot of great music coming out of there too. So it's just not all catching the radio though. It's not catching mainstream attention or international attention, right? So. And in my opinion, if we're saying, is there like one mecca? I don't know if I would say anyone's really got it locked down at the moment. Personally, I'd be more like Lee, like thinking like, yeah, there's a couple hot spots. I'm not sure if I'd say anywhere's like has everything locked down.
Yeah, I think you echoing the sentiments we got out there in the chat, man. I think Boogie Blade said it up here somewhere. Where is it at? It is international now, right? So we got kind of different opinions. Hip hop is too widespread to have a mecca. Yeah, I mean, you still got, even Mecca has a mecca though, right? like we know that Muslim is the religion is spread around the world, but they still have their home base. This is where it started at. This is where it's founded at. This is where the historical sites at. This is where the first block party with a hip hop DJ is. This is where this first breakdowns, and Crazy Legs was doing his thing over here on the fucking corner around here. Curtis Blow his mama used to stay around there. So I think it is some value in having that home base. You feel me? That people can visit and stuff like that. A lot of the documentaries, they go straight to New York because half of them cats that founded hip hop is only 50 some years old. Them cats still walking around, dog. You know what I mean? So I think it is you can have a mecca, but hip hop can still be internet. Two things can be true at the same time, right? Shout out to Penn. Yes, New York, still the mecca, and I'm from Chicago. Me too, homeboy. West Side. You know what I'm saying? Who you repping? Who you repping? Nah, don't talk that online. And shout out, New York was absolutely the mecca. It wasn't until the late 70s where hip hop was created at those parties. Don't do that, Hotep. Don't do that. Did you say that, Hotep? You down playing New York? And
New York had a moment, but it was like, I don't know. I was born in '96, so as I was growing up, Atlanta was the hot spot for us, and I'm from Chicago too. I mean, like, yeah, Atlanta was the hot spot before Chief Keef got super hot and all of that. It was Atlanta. T.I. It was the king of the South. We had T-Pain, or just Southern people. People from the South was the mecca. Let me tell it.
I think at that time, the down south and New York was at like some of their best forms of music, honestly. Like that early 2000 wow wave, which, you know, I'm not too far behind you.
No, yeah, that felt like when they were battling it out.
Yeah, that's when they were all peaking. And it's like, wait, oh my God, we all got an anthem. Hold up. Which one goes better? I'm playing it all at the function. You know what I'm saying? You go to the block party, Shawn, before it got gentrified. You was hearing it all, even back then. We would play the down south jams and up north jams. So, you know.
I mean, we was listening to Nelly and the East Side Boys more than we was listening to G Unit.
That's subjective.
That's I was gonna say I wasn't. Yeah,
back to back with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we listen to everybody. That's the beautiful thing about, you know, being in the middle, right? We get influence from everybody. I don't think there's nobody that didn't get played in Chicago at a certain point. Yeah, the South was deeply influenced because half of us got roots going back to the South or whatever. But we still fuck with everything, I think. So, you know, it just depends on who the fuck you hung out with, what you played more. You feel me? What else?
But it did transition for sure to Atlanta.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, oh no, I wasn't saying T-Pain was from Atlanta. He's a Southern artist. I was just saying the South in general as a region, because most of these Atlanta artists are not from Atlanta. They're from Birmingham, Alabama, or Decatur or somewhere. They just got hot in Atlanta.
Talking about Gucci, did Gucci catch a stray? You know what I mean?
It's a lot of these guys, man.
Yeah, fucking what's the name? Amigos from Gwinnett County. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you go to where you can blow up at. You feel me? So that's where you go to when you want to. You go to fucking Atlanta because that's where all the producers are at and shit like that. So yeah, I get you.
It's like if somebody jump up and they from Naperville, but they say they from Chicago, and we're like, wait, hold on a second.
Kankakee, you Kankakee in.
Kankakee.
Any last thoughts on that joint, man? Good discussion, man. And a lot of comments out there about that joint. I can't read them all. We'll be here all night, but I appreciate everybody dropping a comment. Shout out to Cam out there too, dog. You're supposed to be up here. What you doing, man? Get off that roof, man. All that fucking roofing, dog. You need to park.
Man, we got so many comments we can't even read them all. That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. So without further ado, I think I get to talk shit about somebody. It's like my favorite part of the fucking day. So we're going into our crash dummy of the week.
Hey, Dad.
All right, so crash dummy this week. So much to choose from. a lot of people doing stupid shit. But this week we got Offset shooting. FBI launches investigation, releases pics of the perps in the vehicles. Offset shooting is no longer a local case in Florida. The case is going fed. You know what that means? Fed time. With the FBI now investigating, released a bunch of photos of suspects in getaway vehicles. The FBI in Miami just issued a statement with photos showing alleged perpetrators in 2 Chevrolet SUVs, one of which is a matte gray Tahoe and the other is a black Suburban. In the pics, one dude is jabbering on a cell phone, while another's walking around. One of the SUVs and other snaps showed suspects interacting with each other. An FBI official confirmed to TMZ, who's the new fucking CNN these days, the photos are related to last week's Offset shooting. According to FBI and Seminole Police Department, Offset got to a brawl with a large group, including rapper Lil Tjay. Unless you've been hiding, not on the internet these days, which is probably a good thing for your mental health. But we just recently had Offset shot by a group apparently that was with rapper Lil Tjay. I said allegedly, right? I don't want to get called a snitch these days. Everybody's a snitch, but they're with Lil Tjay, even though Lil Tjay snitches on himself, right? And this happened all at a casino, right? If you know, like I know, you gotta be a stupid motherfucker to do some shit at a casino, right? The only place that has probably less cameras is more cameras is the airport, I should say, right? The airport and the bank is probably the other 2 places where you don't want to act a fool at, and these people was acting a fool at the fucking casino. I put this on Lil Tjay because apparently he was owed 10 racks or whatever. I guess Offset, told him to push the fuck on with that. He ain't paying them shit. And then, some bullshit ensued after that. But I mean, if you're getting money, like you say, you get money, is it really worth it to go out over 10 racks? Not to mention, you got to be a stupid motherfucker to do something at a casino. Now you have a Fed case, which is why I dubbed Lil Tjay and his cohorts the Oceans 8 to 10. If you ever seen Oceans 11, these cats might get 8 to 10 in the Fed over some dumb shit, which probably could have been avoided. And if you're getting money, like you say you're getting money, you can let 10 racks go and go about your business. But apparently it meant a lot to you. But I just want to say this on a personal level, or let's just dive into the story of Lil Tjay, who was shot like in 2022 or 2023, where he almost lost his life out here acting a fool. From personal experience, when you almost lose your life, you take one path. You can either stay humble and say, I'm here for a reason, and change things around you, or you can go full knucklehead, right? Unfortunately, I think this guy's going full knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? Young dude, 24, 25, guns at the casino. Now you have a possible Fed case. As we know, that's not good for anybody. You might be up there with Pooh Shiesty sharing war stories, right? So I would say that to say this: do better. Don't act a fool in places like the airport and places like the casino. Don't try to bring that and ghetto shit to places where you know they not having that shit, because they got to keep a nice environment so people can walk around with your $10,000 in chips. So now you got the feds on you for some shit that could have easily been a motherfucking brawl in the back alley type shit, right? If somebody owe you some money instead of bringing the guns out. What did they say in Friday? Pop saying Friday, use these motherfuckers. So to me, this is just a stupid incident overall. So I hope some people learned some lessons from all of this. But in the meantime, Lil Tjay and your crew, you got to get the big old contract, because that was some dumb shit to me. But that's all I got. Y'all got any thoughts on that incident? Did y'all see what happened?
I feel like for Offset, that was like the best case scenario for him. Because, like, you owed that man 10 racks, but now you get to sue him for damages and all types of other shit. So now he owe you money. Like, he's taking this 4D gambling shit to, like, he's gonna get his money. Y'all ain't seen gambling like this before, all right?
Yeah, he's in too deep. He got to make that money back. And
yeah, he made that money back. He just...
to what was it? His fucking rectum? Like, dude.
Right. He finna sue the casino. Like, Offset finna be the richest rapper out here.
I think he served, unless it was fake. I think he sued Lil T. I don't know how much money he gonna get from that, because I don't think the man had a hit since whenever. If you put a gun in my head, told me name 5 Lil Tjay songs, bro, I'll be dead, man. You might just write my obituary.
I'm not a Tjay fan.
So I don't know. I just know him from acting a fool with Plaque Boy. trying to smoke.
In TJ's defense, though, in his defense, he did not pull the trigger. It was one of his bonehead ass friends. And secondly, if somebody owe you 10 racks and you see them on Instagram just with the Audemars Piguet all on the wrist, hanging out with white women all on the casino floor, and you 20 minutes up the street, yeah, you're going to see about that. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
Beating him up was one thing, but then when the gun went off and then you looked over and your dumbass man's done shot him trying to be cute, and it's like, oh, bro, come on, bro. And then there was a fan. I don't know if y'all know this part, but there was a fan who jumps in the fight to help Offset. It was just a whole bunch of. It was a nigga moment. The Boondocks would have had a field day with this. The Boondocks would have had a field day with this because where did he even come from?
And I heard like Offset just been running around borrowing money from people when they say like give it back, he like get it in blood type shit. I kind of respect that. That's some very Gwinnett County shit. Like fuck you.
Why did you even lending him money? Like that's a sign. That's a bad sign. You a rapper, bro, and you need me to lend you. And you've been dropping music.
It's a terrible sign on your social credit. Not even your like credit, but your social credit is terrible right now. Because nah. And then he owes Selena Powell like 15K money. Yeah, I like. He owes Selena Powell like 15K, which I thought that was funny. Like he got away with that.
Crazy
because that's hilarious to me. Like, yeah, he beat her out that bag. That's funny.
That is hilarious.
But like TJ, them, it's another one. What was it? Dez Bryant. He owed Dez Bryant money. He owed a casino like damn near $1 million.
Offset the depot.
He gonna have to record some Gunna features or something because he owes some money everywhere.
That was funny.
I ain't gonna lie. But let's listen to some music, man. Y'all ready? Let's get it. All right, this week we got artist ICEMAN coming out of Florida. Just dropped a new project. The lead single of that is Please with 3 exclamations on that ass. So if you're out there, nicey, bro, we finna fire up your joint. Make sure everybody mute your mics and let's play it.
First place forever. Nigga, please.
Word up, son. Word. What up? I'm from Florida and shit, but I'm in Brooklyn. I got money, nigga. Fuck you just talking about, huh? Look, it's ICEMAN, most likely to come at you with an ego, balling out like an ego, then shoot you wings like a free throw. Ohana means family, I give you stitches like Lilo for them, then put you to sleep like Zoe for them. Mike Jones still tipping, I got the foe for them. Soul caliber, awkward style, bold on them. When you meet the real, I bet your soul will cleanse. Think you pot till you meet Marlon or both the rim, yeah. You know I got an Alfredo with pasta, and then I got a chicken Alfredo with pastas. And shorty wanna roll with the shotters, narcissistic with the look since Kadeem was the arrogant watcher. Chip with the dip, guacamole and salsa. Y'all got no flavor like you chewing on masa. Stepping over niggas like kids playing lava. I'm only on the side of you siding with Gaza. Don't be the reason that I rile on my Gaza. I drag on the flow, but I'm fly as Rayquaza. I'm the new standard of what all is required of. Real niggas that you trying to stand on the side of, huh? Real niggas that you trying to stand on the side of. Real niggas that you trying to stand on the side of, huh?
There we have it, ICEMAN with Please. And let's see who's first up this week. B-Web. Oh man, why'd I do that to myself? All right, so the beat kind of a simple boom bappy type of beat. I noticed he tried to pull out the kind of lackadaisical flow, the kind of like laid back flow on his joint. I've heard some of his joints that's a little bit more upbeat, which I honestly prefer. And I've had the conversation with him. Feel me? I do like his more up tempo shit. But he's going for a different kind of play on this. You know what I'm saying? Going in that Conductor Williams type of fucking vibe. You know what I'm saying? Bodie James type of shit. I think for that vein or whatever, this right here, the bars was okay. The beat was kind of. like somebody put out the kind of the mastering or the production or whatever at the end of the day. I don't know. I just couldn't. I just want the bars to hit a little bit harder. You feel me? I want the punches to hit a little bit harder with that type of beat. And it just didn't. The punches didn't hit like I wanted them to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to the Boldy, I hear that some shit that make you think, or some shit that may make you laugh. You feel me? I don't think the punches was hard enough for this type of beat, particularly with it being a short song. Like if you're gonna have a 1 minute 45 second song, you need to bam knock that bitch out. You feel me? So to me, I'm gonna have to lean thumbs down just on this particular track. Like I said, I've heard more of his shit. I know he got good shit out there. So no knock to ICEMAN. Definitely a friend of the program. You feel me? But this one I gotta go thumbs down, unfortunately, brother. Next up, Lee, what do you think?
All right. I wasn't like hating it, but it did sound off. Like I was like, this mix sounds like we need a better mix. And I feel like it was, the slow vibes. I was trying to like really pay attention to the lyrics. There were some bars there were like, okay, and there were some other ones that was kind of like, all right, I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit of a reach, but I can tell that he has the ability to put some things together. I don't think this was the strongest of the pack out of what he potentially has. For me, this song, only because I don't see myself necessarily repeating it, would be a thumbs down, but I'm open to seeing what else you got. Maybe like the upbeat style, like you said, D, but it sounded like he was intentionally like, oh, I'm from Florida, but I'm recording this in New York right now, giving that boom bap. So, but I feel like he could do better. And this is not in a derogatory way. I feel like he got it in him to deliver punchier bars and have a better mix. And listen, if you got to do this shit, what I'm saying, low key, because what I'm saying, you got to get to it regardless, get to the back, even if it's in the room, putting it together, making it yourself. I'll take it without the mix being perfect, but let the bars be a little more cohesive.
I feel you. 2 thumbs down. Hotel, what you think, brother?
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up just based on the theme of it. So through the lens of him being in New York, so he recorded on a boom bap beat like that, and I feel like that was a texture choice, in my opinion. Now it could just be a bad mix, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was a texture choice, and I liked it. His bars could have had a little bit more punch to it, but I am interested to see more music from this artist, so that's why I'm giving this a thumbs up.
Okay. Shit, Obi, the pressure's on you, dog. Deciding factor, man. What's going on, brother?
On me, you're talking to? I'm just making sure. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
yeah, pressure's on me. All right, no, I just double checking. I'm not gonna mention the mix. Sometimes I can't tell if it's through the stream or whatever. I'm not too worried about that. It's a song that, like, when it started off, I was into it, but the longer it went, the more that flow kind of faded out of interest for me a little bit. And then, like D was saying, it's like these bars were good, but they weren't really like hitting me so strong for such a short track with that flow. There's just enough things added up there that it's like I liked it and I enjoyed parts of it, but at the same time, like Lee said, like, what's the replayability of it? Kind of low, I think, for me personally. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like rush back and run this one, but like everybody else said, I would be interested and willing to listen to another song. This would have made me be like, okay, that was cool. Let me check out something else. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with a thumbs down just because I don't think it's going to be a track that I'll run back personally. But there are thumbs up qualities to it, if that makes sense. So if we had a middle one, this would be a middle, but we don't. So, yeah, thumbs down on this one particularly.
I got you. So we got 3 down, 1 up. Once again, this is for promotion and constructive criticism. Like I said, I heard the man spaz on shit, so not worried about Nicey, bro.
This is not a banger. This is not a banger, and I know
not a banger this time, dog. Unfortunately, but of course, you can't judge an artist off simply one song, right? You definitely have to check out Nicey. He's definitely on all the streaming platforms. Matter of fact, let me bring up his Insta. Make sure y'all throw him a follow. He's also on Spotify, fucking the YouTube Music. Actually, YouTube might have a better app, man. I'm kind of digging the app these days, but there we go. Nicey. So 782 followers right now. Let's get that up to about 800. Y'all hear me? Get it up to 8 something. I'm gonna come back. And he's followed already by Obi. We know that guy.
Well, I just beat you just now.
Yeah, let me follow you too. We got one. We're gonna cheat. But yeah, make sure y'all follow the man and give him his just due. Let's check any comments we got on here. Boogie Blaze says, if they mix it like that, at least it all comes together. This one wasn't for me. Maybe other tracks. Definitely. Cam, decent, but he was reaching on some of those punches. And I think this is at least it's the first time I heard him like slow it down like this and stuff like that. So, sometimes you got to do that shit more. You feel me? If that's something that sound you think is cohesive with you, just stick to it more. And of course, you'll get better as you do it. Yeah, Boogie, his other stuff is better. This isn't like his other stuff at all. Exactly. I've heard some crazy shit from him, but make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all check him out. Nicey, if you out there, bro, of course, we'll be on for probably another 30, 45 minutes. Just throw your comment in there. We'll definitely read it on the air. And I appreciate all y'all, man. We got 342 people watching right now. Let's crack that 400. Make sure y'all share because we're going to get into the second half of the show, which I love the second half of the show because we normally get into a lot of straight hip hop discussions. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to take a bit of a comedy break as soon as I cue this up right here. I need like a assistant or some shit, bro. Got me doing everything right now. My motherfuckers there. All right, pull this up. And for some reason, we've been getting a lot of West Side Gun skits going on these days. So I don't know what's going on with the West Side Gun skits.
Of this. All right, word. Turn it on. Prepare for your life to change. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do 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 do. Bo 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 bo. Is that supposed to be a gun sound? Bo 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 bo. Yep. Do 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 do. Guns don't sound like that at all. No, they do not. Griselda. Hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo. When's he gonna start rapping? Soon. Wow. Hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo. I like it a lot. It's great. It's really great. You're gonna love.
Boom, 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 boom. We need Dale here, bro. Where the fuck Dale at? Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, salute to Griselda, man, bringing that boom bap shit back, bro. So our first topic we're gonna get after that, the Brat. Pull this up real quick. She had to list her top 5 MCs, female MCs. I don't even think she said herself, which is crazy to me, but
Who's your top 5?
Oh my God.
Female rapper goat.
MC Light. Because I wanted to be like MC Light because I saw myself in her. It's Moni Love. Jesus. And then I have to get into Shauna. Of course, Missy Elliott. And I got one more and I have to give it to Doechii. Ooh. Yeah, because Doechii's so outside of the box. There's nothing regular about Doechii. You know, I just love her. I love her style. She beat the odds. She's a beautiful brown-skinned girl. Like, I don't know. Just Doechii. She gets that last one. Don't get me wrong. I love Cardi B. She's one of my favorites. I love Glorilla. Like, I love Megan. But those are my 5.
Who's your top 5?
all right, maybe a little controversial considering the low body of work from Doechii thus far, kind of just beginning her career and men mentioned with MC Light, Moni Love, Shauna, and Missy and Doechii. Interesting. So the Brat just officially stamped Doechii's top 5 female rapper of all time. Is it too early in Doechii's career to be talking GOAT status as a talent so outside the box, like Brat kind of put it, that the timeline doesn't matter, man? What do y'all think, dog?
I mean, I respect that she gave a balance of like OG rappers versus like here's a new age goat that we should be a goat in the making, right? I put it like that. Like Doechii, people like to say industry plant, but she went through a whole pop phase. You know, she had to find her sound. Like when I hear her old songs, I'm like, oh wait, that was her. Like I remember that being viral in like the pop kind of world, and now it's like she was able to take this mixtape and not even get like probably like maybe the immediate response she wanted, right? Most people will stop. She kept going, she kept promoting, and literally it's an album that reached many ears to the point where people are like, where did she come from? Not knowing she's been doing this, she's been rapping. So I do think if you truly give her the chance to like listen to the context of her lyrics, she got the lyrics, she has the ability to teleport you into like that song she did with ASAP where it just felt like they were teleporting you through time, you know, to a different era. Like she could do it all. It's like, you know, when Eminem was at his peak and he could do all these personalities and all these different flows. I'm not saying that she's like him, but like she has the ability to just give you so much versatility and like characters within her music. Honestly, I love that. And that's why she got that spot right there. If y'all don't know, that's Alligator Heels Don't Alligator Bites Don't Heal on the wall. So right in the middle where it need to be.
I hear you. Any other thoughts about that top 5 inclusion?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not into claiming people so early in their career, and also not into people claiming stuff so early, period, right? Like, I don't like when people are like, this album that's dropping in 2 weeks is going to be the greatest album of the year, or like, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 that type of shit, where it's like, can we just let it chill for a minute? Like, for me, I'm like, let's give Doechii some real time in the spotlight and let's see what she does, you know? Like, she got more of a career than I know of, clearly, like Lee was saying, right? But at the same time, like, to put her with like MC Light and Shauna and some of those other names right now just feels a little bit crazy to me. And I also don't think that she needs to be like that. It should have been like Cardi B particularly, or Megan Thee Stallion. You know, I mean, I think there's some modern MCs that could have been listed. But even that list is somewhat short, right? So yeah, it just felt a little bit like, if it wasn't greatest of all time and it was just like, these are my favorites, or these are my, you know, if it was worded slightly different, I wouldn't. Either way, I mean, I don't have an issue with it. I don't care what anybody says or thinks personally. But I'm just saying, like, realistically. But yeah, that would be my thing, where it's like, oh, if it was just her favorites, oh, cool. But saying it's the GOAT, that's where it's like, okay, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would say that yet personally, but open to the discussion eventually, for sure, depending on how things go.
Did he phrase it as top five rappers or GOAT?
Because I know who's your GOAT? Who's your top 5?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, GOAT female rappers, I think he said, or something like that. Top 5, yeah.
I feel like it's also subjective too. Like, you know, I know people. I feel like people use the word GOAT to just be like, oh, here's the people that I really fuck with, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not to like deny her impact. I feel like her impact is there, and I feel like she's looking at it as like a trajectory kind of thing. Like if she keeps going at this pace with this, you know, with her music, she can get there. But I do also agree with like, hey, let's see it, let's feel it out, right? Let's see how she can capitalize off of this mixtape going so viral. Can the album that follows up carry the same motion? And I feel like as far as like the singles and features that she has done since the mixtape, it has been, you know, on the upward, you know, in my head, but you know, and as far as what I see, but I do think I agree if people are apprehensive to call it so early, right? But definitely to watch.
Yeah. That all I'm saying is, yeah, like, let's say her next album or two, unless I'm just hypothetically, were duds. I don't think they will be, or I don't think, but you know what I mean? It's like if Kendrick had 2 duds right after his debut, that would really put a dent in his GOAT conversation, right? So that's all I'm saying is like, let's just, even if we get 2 albums, then now I got a bigger sample size, right? off of one mixtape or whatever. As far as what I've heard, it just is like, oh damn, that's a big name to throw out there in the GOAT conversation. That's all.
Okay, I knew, bro. I was looking for this comment. Buggy, you ever heard of Ciroc? Check out. I knew Cam was gonna come with Ciroc. Salute to Cam, man. Yeah. You still at Hotel? What you think about that, dog? Before I go on my rant, because I'm a rant. Hotel.
It's a bit early to be calling that woman the GOAT. She good. She decent. I ain't gonna like shit on her. She has talent. She definitely earned her spot. But to say she's the GOAT, I can't get behind that statement. I just can't.
Yeah, the body of
It's
work to me.
early.
Yeah, the body
She
of
don't
work.
have enough.
Like I would list like a Shay Noir first. She's super talented. She puts out a lot more projects. She's done it, dropped multiple projects over the last recent years, without having a big label behind her. And I'm not saying she's a GOAT either, but I'm saying like that if I'm thinking of a recent name, that's what I would probably pop out there.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I think maybe she was trying to go like, okay, old school. Let me throw a newer person. Who's the newer person that I think has the most potential, or who I'll rock with, et cetera. But to me, I still think it's a little bit disrespectful to put like Doechii with Missy and Shauna. And I would even question Shauna to keep it real with you. Shauna can rap. Shauna does not have the body of work. You know what I'm saying? Moni Love, one of the founders, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? MC Light, of course, has to be there. But I mean, you got a Rhapsody there. You have shit. You got, if you want to go street, you can go Foxy. You know what I mean? No mention of Kim, who did her thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Ciroc out there. We have a lot of female MCs, and I think at this point is honestly, even the Brat. Honestly, the Brat, you should be there over Doechii. Like, if we're keeping it $150, that's what should happen, right? You should be over there. I get you was paying love, pay homage. Maybe it's kind of corny to put yourself in that fucking discussion, but who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? We rappers, be braggadocious. Hell yeah, I got the 5th slot. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So if you got the body of work, you got the body of work. Will Doechii ever get that? I'm not even sure I'm not sure, because the simple fact, it seems to me she's going more pop. If you listen to a lot of recent shit, she got some shit with Lady Gaga coming out and all this other shit. I'm still gonna wait to see if this was more like a progression to where I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm gonna go to more pop route, or if she's still gonna spit. You feel me? And I've heard the Alligator Bite. It was decent, but it's nothing. I think I gave it a 7 or some shit. It wasn't like mind blowing to me. It was a good album. It was a good effort.
I like the project.
I like it too, but it's not like a 10. It's not a 10 out of 10 to me.
It can't be a 10 to me because I'm a black male and she hate black men. But outside of that, she decent.
Whoa!
She don't hate you. It's just a red flag, bro.
She didn't say she hate them. She just prefer her men a certain kind of way. Which
right. She likes her men gay. She likes her men gay,
and that's her preference. That's what she
that's fine.
That
even makes.
I'm just offended because you let a gay man do $100,000 worth of damage. You made a banger ass song about how this man did you crazy, and then jumped off the porch and said black men was a red flag. Straight black men, that straight black males are a red flag. I'm like, yeah, that album it went from a 9 to about a 7 that fast. I can't.
No, it's the context though, because there's a lot of shit that if we go off the rails. I know I'm the woman in the chat, so I got to stand up because. The dating scene, I'm grateful I'm in a relationship. The dating scene, the things I've heard as having black male friends, it's horrendous. So she wasn't doing it to put down black straight men. I get it because she's in the limelight. It was just like the horror stories that she and other people that I can even tell you some of my friends shit is just like, what the fuck are they doing? What are you guys doing? Like, stop being on some red pill shit. That's all I gotta say.
That's subjective, though. It's people in all types of relationships that do fuck. I think in general, people are trash. I think it's universal.
And they've gotten worse. Imagine
the dating pool is terrible. I'll give you that.
Universal people fucking suck. We're getting stupider. People can't fucking read. They're emotional. Everybody's fucking overly emotional and fucking. It's across the board. I think to single one people out is kind of disingenuous because we all suck. Now, if you have bad experiences, that's going to lean you more towards talking shit about a certain demographic, right? if the majority of people you're dating is going to be black men and straight black men, then of course your shitty experience is going to be more so with straight black men, right? So I think it just matters who you fucking with. You feel me?
But she don't have a 3.5 minute song about how a straight man did $100,000 of damage to her house. Okay, that's my issue here.
I don't care who you. I don't care who you do $100,000 of damage to my house. I'm to call your ass up. The Brat has delivery mastery lyrics. She's a writer, very underrated MC.
Yeah.
Let a hunky play. What the hell you talking about, Cam, bro? Lil Tjay has. She still, to me, too, Boogie Blaze. She don't got the resume yet either. She has potential. I like some of her shit. You feel me? But she got to get a whole. But she playing ball. She probably ain't gonna drop a whole project.
Yeah, my girl just got drafted. Okay, talk to her nice.
Sexy Red has more bangers than Doechii.
Doechii got pushed so much on us it turned people off. Yeah, and that straight male red flag shit turned me to.
Y'all gotta go watch the video. I believe y'all just read the caption and that was it. It was like, I'm checked out. I'm not even gonna listen to it.
Even beyond, it's just too fucking early, dog. And if she goes like the fucking, I ain't gonna say Miley Cyrus because she kind of coachy fortune, but you know, if you do like all pop the rest of your career, if you go straight Katy Perry on some shit, then you don't even have the hip hop resume to be in the female GOAT, right? Honestly, I don't like when people put and I love Lauryn Hill, but Lauryn Hill don't got like a straight hip hop album for like 2 straight hip hop albums to be in the GOAT talk, and everybody love throwing Lauryn Hill in the GOAT talk. You feel me? Salute the Queen Lauryn Hill, but no, you know what I mean?
I agree with that. I like Lauryn Hill. I feel like she should be highly regarded, but as far as greatest of all time, that one album, how long we gonna let that rock like that though?
It's the greatest ever, man. Doe got lyrics. Come on, bro. That's a low ass bar. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I'm taller than Muggsy Bogues, dog. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy bar.
Doechii got bars, but I don't know. Sexy Red will get a reaction from a crowd way better than Doechii will.
I don't know, man. Doechii's out there shaking ass too.
Yeah. And she's in different rooms. It's this.
I mean, they in different lanes. I'll give you that. They in totally different lanes.
Realistically, who do you think is gonna last longer? Because if Doechii continues on her rap shit, Sexy Red is just a moment. And I don't know if that moment is forever.
I would have gave you that. I feel like
she's longer than I thought.
And I'm not against ass shaking music. Ass shaking music is lit, but there's gonna be another one that is gonna come out with ass shaking music.
Not like Sexy Red. She on WWE. I seen her on NXT with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, she was Shawn Michaels. I mean, she gonna be here. She's gonna transition into TV.
We gonna see because WWE also they like new talent, so we gonna see if she lasts longer than that. But I mean, she be on that coon shit sometimes, so I can't really get overly into her.
So
I mean, at least she likes straight black males. That's why she got me.
This is not a dating show, bro. I don't give a fuck with you. Can you spit? Can the woman spit, bro? I don't give a fuck. And stop talking shit about me. I don't like that. But you know what I mean? Can you spit, bro?
Doechii can spit. Oh, she can spit.
Release some hot shit. I don't give a fuck with you. I ain't trying to get the number. Anyway, man, let's move on to the next one we got, bro. Unless we got any comments. Let me see if I got anything on there. Give Doechii salute to your Starla. Where you been at, cuz? I know you been working, man. We miss you here. Drop us some articles, man. I miss reading that fire shit.
Starla, I need you, girl. They got me here solo.
I'm keeping it neutral. You feel me?
I've been quiet. I don't know.
Nah. I see the telepathy going on. They like, yeah,
I'm doing the best I can do.
I tuned out of all that Doechii drama, honestly, at the time. So I was just letting you guys talk because I don't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Man. Come on now.
But what I will say, my last thought is I will take the Brat's Functified over Doechii's Alligator Bites. So
that's all I'm saying.
I'm putting the Brat over Doechii into my top 5 for the moment.
Any day
we'll see. I'm just saying 1-1. The Brat's got it.
Dog. I will give you yeah ho, but I don't got it queued up right now. But what hip hop collab seems forced due to these artists being relevant at the same time? Going back and forth, listen to songs I grew up on. I feel like some collabs are weird and don't even make sense, except the fact both artists was buzzing at the same time. I'm curious if any specific songs to come to mind where the artists really don't make sense being on the track. I think somebody said Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen. That was weird as fuck, right? But given that topic we got at hand in the streaming era, we see a lot of algorithm chasing, right? Yeah, Kendrick Lamar on the Taylor Swift remix, Lil Durk with Morgan Wallen, as was stated. Feel more like business deals than artistic partnerships. Looking at hip-hop history, was collaboration felt most like a forced marriage by the labels just because both artists were peaking at the same time. And did any of those actually end up working musically? And if you're in the chat too, if you got one you could think of, some weird collaboration, drop it. We're going to read them because I'm sure we're going to get some good ass answers. But what do y'all think about that? Does the music industry have a habit of putting two people together or two artists together that makes no fucking sense?
Absolutely. Taylor Swift and Ice Spice. That was the first thing that came up. They had no business being on a song together.
Nah, when they was hanging out together, I was like, what is this?
Why?
Like, she would be at the football games with her, and Taylor's like talking to all her other homegirls, and Ice Spice is just there like an accessory. Like,
not an accessory, dog.
That's really what it looked like. Like she bought Ice Spice for the day or something.
Now.
It's jacked up. Yeah,
I mean, are they chasing after, what was that song? It was like Radioactive. What was it? Kendrick and what's that group?
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Are
they chasing that effect? Because that was a banger. I fuck with that shit. Like,
yeah, that was a banger. I did like that song too.
I mean, if you want to go back there, you had what the Linkin Park and Jay-Z fucking collaboration, right? And Wayne been on fucking everybody. It was a point in time we heard Wayne on every fucking pop station because whatever collab was paying him, he went on it, right? That was definitely, I think, some vibe energy shit, right? Wayne ended up on songs he had no motherfucking business ending up on.
The music industry full of wacky features. That's just what I'm gonna call that. Just why are they here? They had Mason Ramsey on a Lil Nas X track, like at the beginning of his career. They had no business on a song together. Future and Maroon 5, that didn't have no business happening. It's a good song though.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I don't know if I'd say it was like forced, but I don't think that they would like the Drake and Kendrick swimming pools track. Like, I don't they're not like friends, and even back then, I don't think they were particularly like friends. I think that was something more like not forced, but they were like, all right, let's do this because it'll be good for both of us, right? But it's not like, I don't think that was also like as natural as a collab should be.
Most female collabs, like anytime I see two female artists on the same song together, knowing how most of these women do not like each other, they all come across as just business deals.
I think it's weird when they start like trying to hang with each other, like when they try to make that connection, like you said with Taylor Swift and shit. Like when they just like Glorilla was like, I forgot the fuck she was hanging with.
And you can tell they don't hang for real. They only doing that because the cameras are here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I felt about Lotto and Ice Spice when they made that song after beefing for like a whole summer.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
then they did the whole boxing ring video, and it was just them shaking ass. But I'm like, y'all hoes don't like each other, and it's okay. Like,
They need some money.
But they didn't even do link up after that. It was just all right, bye ho.
All
right. They didn't kick it after that. They didn't promote the song after that together. None of that. It was just, yeah, you need a bag, I need a bag. Wouldn't it be funny if?
Like, I know they got the hype out of it, like the initial, like, oh yeah, we gotta see what the fuck going on here, like, But yeah, that was kind of forced.
Do y'all think that affects the music? So if two artists don't necessarily have that natural friendship or collaboration, something that was labeled, do you hear it in the music? You think? Yeah. Possibly two artists that don't like each other, but I mean, yeah,
like even don't like each other. They don't mesh well, or they two different genres, or just anything. Like Tizo Touchdown, he don't go well nowhere. It don't matter who album you put him on.
Like they be trying to force him. I'm like, bro, he's still
Yes. So anything featuring Tizo Touchdown is a forced collab.
Yeah. You don't think Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs can make a 5-track together?
I think they could, but will they not try to jump each other after it?
No, that's never happening.
Yeah, a lot of these things I think are label situations. Like labels will literally call each other, particularly on the same label. They'll be like, "Hey, yo, we got this artist. We want to big up this artist. Fuck it, you know what I mean? Throw them on that track." I've heard about it all the time. You feel me? Let's see if we got any interesting ones out there.
Like Kanye, when Kanye rented out the Mercedes Stadium down there in Atlanta, he had people in the same room together that had no business being in the same room.
Like, why is Yes Jules getting kicked out?
Like, Yes Jules is here. Why is Ruga in the room with like Kaylani? Like, why is this happening?
Method Man and Fred Durst. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Method Man seemed like he'll be on some rock and roll shit to me. Feel me? Island Boy, yeah, that was nasty work. That happened?
Holy shit! What
did that happen for real?
That can't be real.
I hope not. Boogie, you fucking around? Nah.
Penny the Pincher. Come on, King. That's the wow.
It's pretty good.
Penny the Pincher.
Penny the yeah. Come on, Cam. Why did I put that on the screen?
Come on.
Labels run by anti-hip hop idiots for true. Nah, just all right, bro. Don't play like that, man. You was fucking up my Friday tomorrow, my weekend.
I was like, hold on.
Don't ruin my weekend, Boogie, bro. You good over here. Yeah. So any last thoughts on that? Any artists that may be beefing that you think outside of the Benny and Freddie I gave that could probably do a 5-track together, bro? You know what I mean? We had Nas finally end the beef with Jay and do that Black Republican shit. How did y'all feel? I don't know. That was all right track. Yeah. I think it was a bit overrated. You know what I mean? Y'all think?
Yeah.
That. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just gonna say I thought Success was better than Black Republican as far as Nas and Jay. I think Game and 50 Cent would be like a dream one, but that literally is not. It's never gonna happen.
And they've already done music together too, so we know what that sounds
that's
like.
Old. Nah, that's old. I don't want that. I want
some updated shit.
we're all looking for 2026 50 Cent in Game. What are you talking about?
Oh no, that would be.
No, it's just me. I'm the only one.
I'll tell you what though, if he did do the Unite G Unit shit and bury the hatchet, yo, that would probably do some crazy numbers.
No, I yeah. What? We coming out? You know them tank tops with the fucking skinny. You know what I'm talking about?
With old man bellies with the G Unit.
Fitted one.
With the colored little fucking band. Nah, bro, we can't do that.
And the wave cap, you leave the little string at the string at the
top. You doing too much. Let's roll into our next topic, man. Our independent artists needlessly frustrating themselves trying to play a game that was rigged. Let's play this video. Even though it feels kind of like a promotion video. I hate when it feels like.
As an independent artist, you have to understand that you're playing a completely different game with a different set of rules than a lot of these major artists. For example, y'all see a lot of these like social media fan pages and meme pages, but what you don't know is that a lot of those are owned and operated by majors. They may start off as, one person operating these social media accounts, but then major labels come in, they write you a check and they're like, hey, can we buy this from you? Secondly, major labels own equity in a lot of these streaming companies. It allows them to take advantage of playlisting, to get in front of bigger audiences. They also artificially inflate the streams for a lot of their artists, which just from a perception standpoint makes their artists look bigger than they actually are. They also have relationships with the press and the media, which allows them to push narratives onto social media that is going to ultimately allow them to sell more records. They also fund the RIAA, which I didn't even know about until recently, but y'all can look this up. The majors fund the Recording Industry Association of America. So all of these like plaques that you see artists flexing on the gram, those are used as marketing moments and to help shape the perception of a lot of these artists. Majors also have massive budgets. You can't even compare to an average independent artist budget because they can just do more. It's a different game with a different set of rules, and you got to know which game you're playing.
All right, there we have it. You got to know which game you're playing. We heard it there. The game is kind of rigged, right? It's not made for you. So our independent artists frustrate himself playing a game that's rigged. We see Kato's blueprint. And we talked earlier about Marlon Craft. We linked the tribe and the business. So in the era of digital echo chambers, are indies failing because they're trying to chase major label metrics instead of building real world communities. So we kind of linking topics now. We getting advanced around this bitch, right? So what do y'all think about that? If you're an independent artist, right? We know a lot of people talk shit about your views, talk shit about how many fucking subscribers, how many listeners you have, and things of that nature. However, if you're building a legit community, does that fucking matter? Will you frustrate yourself and maybe quit the game because you're trying to chase that platinum plaque, which we see is rigged, instead of building that natural link with your fans? What do y'all think about that? A lot of artists bowing out early because of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like even what we were saying last week, right? When it was, if I'm not mistaken, DJ Clue was saying everybody's on the same playing field, everybody's got the same opportunities, you know, blah, blah, blah. And my immediate reaction was that's not true. Just because you're all on the same platform doesn't mean that everybody's equal and everybody's getting the equal treatment. And this video goes to show exactly why, right? More in depth.
Yeah, it's crazy just hearing, like, the more you learn about the different little schemes, all the botting, it's like, yeah, you're in a rigged field. Like, be careful where you step. But but I do think it's a thing of, like, that's why community is important, not just the social community, building your footprint and your networking outside and just really engaging online too, you know, like, don't just get the followers, hit them up, DM them, you know, find ways to really just like make that follower stick, you know, and like even for like people that aren't making music and just trying to find a way to use social media, you know, like it can be discouraging at times, right? You'll spend hours working on something. For artists alike, they'll spend months working on something, years even on a project, and they don't get the fulfillment of that instant buzz, right? But it really does take just being, you know, patient with yourself and committed to just searching for that engagement. And that means you putting yourself out there, commenting on the other things as an artist, and like just finding different ways to market yourself. You know, you playing against the algorithm, it's a beast, but real people are out there and there's ways to go about connecting with them.
Yeah, facts. Hotep, you got anything on that?
Hotep gone.
Hotep gone.
He been gone since the start of the topic.
I ain't paying no attention to him, so he be disappearing on me. But yeah, I definitely agree wholeheartedly, man. I see, honestly, you know, not to throw anybody out there in the open, you know what I'm saying? Lee, like I'll go to your social media and shit for the culture decides, and it's like no matter what the follower count is, you got like mad comments and mad people that rock with you because you've built that natural rapport and community with people, so that a person who may have like some botted out shit got 5 comments and you got like 40.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. And you know, too, just like if this helps artists, thank you for calling this out. Like, y'all, I used to have a different pod with a whole other like host and everything, and like that page had followers but no engagement, no downloads, and then we separated. They still where they at, more followers and everything, no engagement. That is literally cause and effect from not tapping into the people that are following you. You know what I'm saying? So like, talk to them. Like, I literally tell y'all, hit me up if you disagree with my opinion. I don't care. DM me, yo. Be on some respectful shit, because I get crazy too. But you know, I'm always down to talk music. Me and Obi started our connection that led us to D on Hip Hop High Society from talking music, you know. So build your community. You don't know if that person is going to be a fan, someone that could even fund your your music. Maybe they might be somebody that got connections, somebody that you could work with, make beats, mix your shit better, multiple different things that people are overlooking. It's important to really just expand within. And when you find that person, find other people like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, some other people, all right, bad, I'm gonna follow it. Boom, boom, boom. You build it from there.
Facts. And that's that part. And honestly, that's the best part to me. You know, the best part is finding talented people, finding people to rock with, connecting with your fans, connecting with the people who rock with you. Don't just play the numbers game, because you're gonna frustrate yourself. You're gonna be mad if you're thinking you above people and stuff like that. It's always people like you'll see, like you'll leave a comment and say, hey man, this is it. And then they won't like respond or follow you back and no shit. It's like, bro, I got more fucking followers than you. What the fuck? You like connect with the people. If you're putting something out there, you should connect with those people. You feel me? I say it every week and I really mean it. Like whoever leaves a comment, I'm gonna read your shit as long as we ain't got 50 million of them, because I appreciate everybody rocking with us. You feel me? So that's how you kind of gotta handle everything. Is that if you're really in the game to build that community, build those authentic and organic connections, then fucking talk. Put yourself out there. Show yourself. Talk to the people. Be a man of the people. You feel me? So yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, and I think that's a blueprint. I think we kind of went into segue a little bit, but I think that's good fucking information. You feel me, to put out there for people. Even if you want to get in this game, right? We need more. Honestly, we need more principled people in the media realm to talk about this shit, because a lot of these motherfuckers is bought out. A lot of these people taking monies for reviews, which I don't even know how the fuck that works. You feel me? Like paying you. That's so like unprincipled to me. You feel me? So, you know, just principled people in music.
Man, Dylan, you better not be lying.
Let's see.
Oh, bad. I just see the comment.
Drake dropped.
Better not be lying.
Breaking news.
Bruh, you one of the bots for Drake, bro? I don't see it. It's not in my
Drake. You the burner? Are you the burner? Well, that's the case. Let's hurry up. We got one more topic. So let's get into any last thoughts, I should say, on that joint.
I don't see shit.
Now you know you wrong.
So I'm just saying that. Yeah, I'm just saying I don't see shit. So not that I would jump to it anyway, honestly, but I don't see shit on Spotify personally.
Oh damn!
They must have.
I'm just saying, I was looking on
one of y'all with a
Spotify.
wrench. Put them in timeout for that. Now,
Top album still says "Sexy Songs for You" to me. OVO sound playlists. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but no.
Maybe drop the.
Yeah, no. Like Lee was saying though, natural's the way to, like, you know, build it naturally. And when you're not and you're botting stuff and you're trying to play this weird game, like it's people can tell. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, it doesn't take me that long, and this is me as just a regular fan consumer, right? Doesn't take me that long to check across Spotify, look at some numbers, Twitter, Instagram, likes, follows, comments. You just check across a couple of things, and if things aren't adding up, it's like kind of clear, right? And even if the numbers are too high, it's even more clear that there's just ways to tell. So building naturally is just better in so many ways, even though it can be a pain and feel like a struggle. And even if you're like, well, I need the money now, you know, I don't have time for that. I get it, but it could be detrimental in the long run to you and your accounts that you're using and all your, like, you could get flagged and it could screw your shit up for real. So
yeah. And honestly, too, I know a lot of people get caught up in paying these blogs to promote their shit. And like Obi said, half the time it be freaking botted comments and stuff. They probably paying for somebody to push their shit on multiple phones. Just honestly invest in paying on the platform for some boosting of your own content. You know what I'm saying? Like boost your album cover and boost that on the app. You don't have to put even $100 towards it. If you literally are like, bro, I got this $20 like towards my marketing for the week for this post that helps people follow me on Instagram and potentially download my project, do it. Put a little bit in. I don't care. There's no minimum. I think the minimum might even be $5 or $6, whatever. Do it.
Yeah, on Instagram, it used to be $1, first of all, and I used to totally rig that system because it would like push it sometimes and then not like recognize that it pushed you and then not charge you your $1, right? So first of all, that's the kind of brain I got, that I'm constantly like, I'm gonna fuck these fucking companies.
They make
But
billions.
now it's $3, right? But like Lee said, like straight up, that is how I do it. Like if I maybe will boost 3 videos a week, $3 for one day for each of those videos. And like you could build up momentum by just talking to fans that $3 reaches out.
Literally,
you know what I mean?
And that's the key there. Talking to them, like when they comment on your shit and maybe like your store, whatever, or follow you. Yo, thank you for the follow. Here's the link.
Exactly.
Boom. Like,
yeah.
Talk to people. You ain't bougie. Get off that motherfucking pedestal, dog. You can talk to Cat. Shout out to Red. That's how I know you from Chicago, Red Pen. He bogus. You a motherfucker say, but you Obi know what the fuck I'm talking. You that bogus. And then you got to put, from out west, you got to put the ISH on it. Bogus. Bogus as hell on them. Shout out to Red Panda, man. But yeah, definitely, I think invest in yourself. I think that's a big one in there, yo. Like, if you got a job, invest in yourself. It's nothing wrong. It's the difference between paying for bots and paying to promote yourself, right? If you're pushing out your own content with your own bread and you're boosting it up so people can see it, that's no worse than a commercial. People make millions of dollars off of commercials, right? People get out there in commercials. Matter of fact, the cat that was just getting roasted all week, La Russell, part of how he got on was investing in himself with his budget. You feel me? And honestly, a lot of these platforms are pay to play. It is what it is now. So many people are willing to pay now that they don't. Organic shit pops off organic, but to me, it's almost like hitting the lottery these days. So there's nothing wrong in investing in yourself. And if you new and you're true to this shit, invest in yourself, dog. That's all I like, man.
You gotta like think outside the box a little bit, right? So like if people are commenting in your comment section, clip those comments up and make a post and say like, check out all this stuff, right? Like even my reviews and like when I make those video mashups and weird crap like that, to me, sometimes I think like, man, I'm surprised more people aren't like sharing these or clipping these. And like, this is all free promotional stuff for your album that you could be like taking a screen. You don't even have to include the score particularly, right? You could screenshot a paragraph that you like out of the 4 paragraphs in it and be like, look at what people are thinking about my music, blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah,
you gotta, it's not always an immediate thing. You gotta utilize your fans to get more fans.
Facts. Word of mouth. Yeah, and even if you've been featured on our shit, you featured on the DOD, bro. Let me know. I will gladly chop that shit up. If we talking good about your music, you can use that clip. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll put it out there for you. That's what we do it for. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Like, remember when we had that one? We posted up one review.
Oh yeah.
And then they made their own like little post with it that kind of highlighted certain things, and then that causes us to repost it again and spread it again. You get more life out of it, like that. That's what everybody should be doing. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And keep pushing shit, bro. All right. He do trash. I paid a lot. I'm just reading these comments. Some of them shit's funny. Grand Theft Auto 6 video games for all my video game nerds out there. We're gonna end it on this topic right here. Grand Theft Auto 6 will feature rapper Freddie Gibbs. Don't be saying Spready in the comments, bro. We don't want to get according to a new report. So we got Freddie Gibbs up there. Supposedly he's gonna be in the new Grand Theft Auto if it ever even comes out. I think it's been like 3 motherfucking years they've been saying it's gonna come out. But they're integrating rappers like Freddie Gibbs as interactive mission characters rather than just like the radio versions, right? So we all hear the radio songs. A lot of times they have the different radio, which I think is dope about Grand Theft Auto. They actually have like a hip hop radio station. They play dope shit. They got the old school one and everything. Does this effectively kill the need for a standalone rapper game like a Def Jam Vendetta? Are we still pining for that? Honestly, is hip hop kind of an untapped lane as far as video games? Do you think it's things out there they could be doing more? Because we all know that there is a connection between the video game community, kind of the hip hop community, the skateboard community, all these kind of alternative things out there, right? Are they not tapping into that potential like you think they should? Feel me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, sorry, go Lee. No.
You good.
Well, I'm passionate about it. I could go on too long. You go.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like there are certain games that do take advantage of it. Like, you know, like the 2K, they got hip hop all day on the playlist. Like, you know, NBA, they updating that on the regular. GTA always had it a part of their core thing. Like, for me, I love being able to switch between the hip hop and then the straight up reggae station. I'm like, oh shit, I feel like I'm driving for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think Boogie even said a comment about I hate the commercialization of the game, which is facts. It's like, bro, I bought this for $60. You want me to pay how much? They gonna start charging you to pay for the radio or some shit. Like, you want to play this song? You need a iTunes subscription, whatever they're gonna call it in GTA. But you know, but I do think a lot more games can tap into it. Of like, even Fortnite does it, not necessarily the music, but bringing in the characters and having that. So I do think even more, there's even more to be done. Like, one of the coolest things that I saw in Fortnite was having the fucking Travis Scott concert inside the game. Like, you join the open world and you can run over to a different part of the map and see him perform as a character. Like, I thought that was cool. And I feel like if they can do even more experimental experiences like that for artists, shit, you know, there's an endless pool of opportunities. So I'm not knocking Freddie for this. I think this is great. This is going to help him potentially reach people that have never listened to Freddie Gibbs before. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we know about him, there's a whole untapped market that he's plotting on with this move.
Yeah.
Man.
Like Freddie Gibbs.
No, I'm.
Play video games.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm just. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's on for me. It's always been crazy how underutilized hip hop has been in video games because of how big of a hit, like the Def Jam Vendetta games were. You know, those games were insanely popular when I was young, and I understand that like the licensing is tough and things like that. But I've never understood the lack of usage of hip hop in video games because yeah, when I was younger, it's like. You had great soundtracks in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You had the 50 Cent Bulletproof video game. You know, you had the Def Jam fighting games. Like it felt like they were connected.
That one was so fire. The Def Jam one, like that.
Oh yeah,
bring that back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's what. Yeah, so no to the one of the questions is no. This will not replace that, and yes, we do still need a new Def Jam game. I have seen Sauce say that he's working on something like that, so we'll see. We'll see.
Sauce. Man,
and then you don't. But Grand Theft Auto has had some other rappers in the games, not just in like past games, but like in Grand Theft Auto Online, they have Dr. Dre. Danny Brown's been in it recently, like in the last few years. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was fake, and also wouldn't be surprised if this was totally real and he wasn't it. And I will be pre-ordering the Freddie Gibbs DLC or whatever I have to. So
there you go. There y'all go. The microtransactions y'all need is right here. And we've seen it even in NBA 2K, man. They threw a lot of the rappers in the crowd and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll have different rappers in the game itself. So yeah, to me, I don't know why you don't have more like straight up rap, like even a game of running a label. You know how much fucking bread that would bring in. You know how dope that would be if you can make your own No Limit on a motherfucking video game, dog. Who the fuck wouldn't buy that? You know what I mean?
Mobile games, there should be a much bigger market of hip hop mobile games, and there would be a bunch of terrible ones, but we would hopefully also get some great ones in there too, right? I know Snoop Dogg was talking about there being Death Row video games, like him and his son were kind of doing a Death Row video games thing, but I haven't seen any real word on any of that in probably a good solid year plus, I would say.
Take a lot of bread to get like one of those big games like that. Many games they could make them waiting for Sandbox. Exactly. If you do GTA but straight hip hop, you know what I mean? A hip hop story. I'm surprised they haven't did a character just straight up like a rapper that's going through the city doing some shit.
Let us do it. Hip Hop High Society games /
Yeah, that's.
I gotta get my coins up a little bit.
I mean,
any one of y'all in the chat got some little coding? You know, AI nowadays.
I think Cloud does some of that. I think he's working on some games and some stuff. So, you know,
man, rappers running is Drake running from Kendrick? You know what I'm saying?
That's
And we said
hilarious.
this live, so if any of y'all try to run off, I'ma know.
These
I'ma
are
know.
our ideas. These, we need some. Yeah, they
Man,
need to cut.
I've had so many ideas stolen. I don't even care no more. All the clownish personalities of hip hop nowadays. You know, that's why we need another Boondocks too, dog. This is such a gold mine.
Oh yeah,
this is a gold mine.
They came back now. Like it doesn't even have to be as long as the first, couple of seasons, but like just give me another one, a short one. You know what I'm saying? Of just like everything that has happened since Boondocks left air.
Yeah, and don't come at us with that AI Boondocks. I've seen that and I appreciate it, but it's not the same.
Slop. What they say, slop.
Yeah.
I happily pay for extra DLC. Nothing. See, look at bro. Somebody send this to fucking Rockstar or something, bro. Like, let's get it crack-a-lacking, bro.
We advertising out here. They better send a little shade. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Get arrested. That's fucked up, Cam.
Nah, that was hilarious. I was reacting to that right now.
I thought it was gonna be like he turned into a rat and scurried away or something like that.
Let's go ahead and get 500 in here before we get to the songs, man. We got 487 right now. That might be a record. But yeah, I think we hit both something at one point. So under the algorithms, we're gonna go. So I know y'all been waiting. I know y'all been ready. I know them phones is nearby lurking. What the hell y'all been listening to? Let's put the people onto some good music, man, before we get up out of here, because that's what this is all about anyways.
Y'all know how I was saying, tap in with your community. You know what I'm saying? And this person happens to not even be from New York or New Jersey, because I'm one of those motherfuckers, right? This motherfucker happens to be from down south, all right?
Ooh.
And underground and got digital media, all right? I bought the album off of Bandcamp, all right? Vinny Dangerous got it right here. Look, he got the little QR. Y'all live, scan it right now. Boom, there you go. You ain't even got to do too much. And he got a little podcast. He's always on TikTok, speaking in his opinion too on what's going on. And he's, outside of like having bars and shit, he got his head on straight. So I had to go support. You know what I'm saying? It's a fire album. Look, let me show y'all the CD real quick. Like, come on, levels. See that? Like, come on. So that's my sleeper pick. Go check out Vinny Dangerous, VINNIE Dangerous.
I like that name. I like that name.
Dream Till It's Over, the name of the project. Ain't that nice?
Definitely check it out. What else? Who else we got? Obi, who you got, dog?
All right. This is somebody that came across last week before we started the podcast. I was on Instagram Live for a little bit. This guy popped in, asked me to play a song or two, and I did, and I liked him. Told him to send me the album this was from, and he did, and I liked that too. So here we are. Bobby Pillows out of Canada. Out of Canada. I'm going to go with the song Big Banks, but really there's a bunch of great tracks off this. A Rebel and a Blunt is what it's called. And it's got a lot of good like anti-consumerism type of stuff, and like, it's called A Rebel and a Blunt for a reason. So it's along that kind of lane if you like that stuff. Bobby Pillows, check that out. Canada's surprised, like people are sleeping on Canada for dope hip hop, to be honest with you. Kind of gets overshadowed by Drake, if we're being honest, but there's a ton of dope lyricists and producers in Canada. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I think I got sent something recently. I got Toronto or something like that. I got to check it out, man. But yeah, they got some spitters up there low key. Kind of wish they got more shine. I mean, the other Canadian could be putting people on instead of people singing and shit, but that's beyond.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's kind of like, people are, when they look to Canada, they see the one bright star, and that bright star, it doesn't seem like he's lifting a lot of other whatever. They know. I think they know. So
yeah, exactly. Shawn Mans. Salute to a cat named Mercy. He released a project, Cross My Heart, Hope to Die. Some gritty shit, some kind of gutter shit. You feel me? Make sure y'all check that out, man. I appreciate you sending that project through. I'll see if I can get a review up for you, but make sure y'all check it out in the interim. Once again, South Florida, Mercy, Cross My Heart, Hope to Die. Just released that joint. I think that's it, man. I think that's it. So of course y'all already know, man. Or actually, let me see. I can see if I got any comments before we go to y'all. But y'all know how we end the show, man, with my esteemed co-host. Cash Cam say you're going Handles. He liked that album. That's your man's too, ain't it, Obi, man?
Yeah. No, I checked that album out too.
Yeah, very dope, very dope. And of course, if y'all got anybody y'all want us to drop, make sure y'all can drop the comment. We'll definitely read it up there because it's all about promoting people. But I gotta get the last minute to my co-host, my team. Thank you for rocking with me, man. Once again, I always praise y'all for y'all talent and all that good shit, man. I am very appreciative to be building with y'all. So of course, the last minute goes to y'all because y'all are talented people in your own regard, building platforms. So Lee, what you working on?
What's up, everybody? I got I'm a writer now, apparently, so I'm working on another article for the website coming soon. We always got fresh reviews dropping, so regardless, go check out Hip Hop High Society. And then on my end, The Culture Decides. I'm always active on socials, but I am coming back and better with some content, some reviews for underground artists. I just had to get my shit together. So I've been here in the meantime, and I will continue to be here even when I drop the next one. So stay tuned, follow me. I follow back, I talk back, all of that. So whatever.
Upgraded that RAM. I peep you. I got you. Take this. Yeah. We appreciate you. I always put in work. Obi, what you working on, homie?
What am I working on? I'm just always reviews, right? And then I don't know, man. You know, it felt like one of those kind of weeks where I was just like, the motion didn't feel like it was there. So I got to do better next week. That's all that means. No big deal. I mean, you know, I think in the grand scheme of life, I got to just pick it up, do better next week. So yeah, check me out for reviews. Visit the website. Dude, that's it, man.
We all got to recharge sometimes. Obi, we got to recharge, man. Don't burn out on us.
Oh, no. I just felt like maybe it was a week where things weren't being like, I don't know. Things weren't hitting like I was hoping they were. If that makes sense. I'm not burnt out or nothing like that. No, I'm all good.
Yeah, the algorithm taketh away, dog. I feel you on that. Salute to all y'all, man. Panda, dog. Shot time. We appreciate you, man. Matter of fact,
hell yeah.
Everybody that came through, Starla, Panda, Boogie Blade, Cam, that boy Theron. You feel me? The dude with Dylan Judo, who giving false rumors out there. We still fucks with you. Thank you for leaving a comment, man. 504, that's a new record. Matter of fact, we're gonna try hit 6 next week because goddamn it, that's how we do. We're gonna keep it pushing, man. So I appreciate everybody come through. Make sure y'all share the episodes. Boogie Blade, we threw you a wrench out there, dog, so you can get rid of the haters as we grow. You're gonna be one of the frontline soldiers to get them about the paint if we need to. So we appreciate you rocking with us. I think that's all I got. Oh, of course, the staff, man. Everybody that submitted reviews, Lee, writer. You got to put the portfolio on there, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my first one on the wall.
Make sure y'all check out her review of Xavier. Is that how you pronounce it, Xavier?
I be saying Zuvair because he be saying Zuvair in the damn song, but I know he's like not. That's the affiliates. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I be like Fetty Wap.
Yeah, check out her review of Fetty Wap, whatever the fuck the name of that shit is. But it's a great review. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? Dropping 500 words. I only do like 350. You making me look bad, but it's all good. You motivate me. Y'all all motivate me. So I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And that's all I got, man. On behalf of everybody here, I got to say peace.